dropped a new song, or basically we should say Will I Am, because I'm sure Britney probably not even aware this damn song is out. So Britney Spears and Will I Am have a new song out called Mind Your Business. And just like their previous collaboration, Scream and Shout is a hot, ear-bleeding auto-tune mess. Now, first of all, the cover art is as dated as the song because we all know they didn't get Britbot to show up on set to strike a pose for that single cover. Second of all, how dare Will I Ain't exploit Britney for clout because he hasn't had a hit on the radio since I Got a Feeling. Yes, he's been currently chasing the reggaeton trend, but it feels as 2000 and late is when he jumped on the EDM bandwagon back in the early 2000s. Now, the rest of the world has finally heard the first piece of new music since 2022 when Britney asked Elton John to hold her, hold her closer, Tony Danza, or however the hell that damn song goes. And the internet has some overall thoughts of the song. Now, first, let's get to the vocals. Now, if you remember, Will I Am produced the majority of Britney's album, Britney Jean, a record which a lot of her fans did not like, me included. Since the album's release a decade ago, that album has been steeped in controversy, with many believing that Britney is not singing most of the album's tracks. The popular fan theory, though denied by Britney's team, of course, because she pays them, is the fact that Britney's backup singer, Maya Marie, was the lead vocalist on the majority of the album. Quiet as it's kept, I don't even think Britney recorded majority of Blackout. If you really want to be frank, a lot of people don't believe that she recorded that because she was going through some things up here throughout that record. So they probably had somebody a stand-in. Quiet as it's kept, I also don't think Britney is a true pop artist. She's a manufactured puppet created by Jive Records. So yes, she's given us many a hit. She's gone through the motions and she's done many of the, she had her many moments with the choreography and this, that, and the third. But Britney to me has never been like a real big type of pop act. She's just, somebody who just went through the motions and made millions of dollars for the record companies. And when she tried to go rogue and be her independent self is when you started seeing cracks in the seams. Now, many believe Maya's robotic vocals dominate Mind Your Business and that the song is a reworked Britney Jean track that was originally left on the cutting room floor. Now, there is a video that has resurfaced on Twitter that I saw yesterday of Maya Marie, who was interviewed by Breathe Heavy back in 2020, where she was basically talking about a rumored upcoming Will I Am and Britney Spears collab. She couldn't remember the name of it, but she was saying something about mind your business. She said it's like a EDM type of track that she really liked, and she would have liked for Britney have recorded that. But we see that it's out. So I do believe that this song is a cutting room, like a song that was supposed to be on that album, but never made it. So a couple of people, tweeted out their thoughts, and one said, very curious to hear if we're getting Britney or Maya Marie vocals on Mind Your Business, which was originally written for Britney Jean. Anything associated with that album is sus. Another person tweeted, I don't mean to be a hater, but why the fuck does she think that releasing a Britney Jean reject would be a good career move? Another person tweeted, you can't convince that's Britney. It's literally AI. Spent the whole day excited waiting for this song for nothing, I fear. Another person tweeted, they should have kept this in the vault. Another person put, and I was like, how dare you, first of all. They said, this makes Scream and Shout sound like Ray of Light in comparison. I was like, first of all, Ray of Light is a bop. It's a classic. Since that album came out, probably, I think, like 20-something years ago. I think like maybe 20, 22 years ago that Ray of Light came out. But anyway, so you cannot say Scream and Shout. But I get the shade, but overall, Ray of Light is still a bop that I can listen to today. I hated Scream and Shout. All eyes on us. When you walk up in the club, all eyes on us. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I can't stand that song, and I damn sure can't stand this new single. So my overall thoughts on this song, we've had so many bops aimed at the gays this year, from Jessie Ware, Roisin Murphy, Alison Goldfrapp, Aluna, Adam Lambert, Kylie Minogue, Troye Sivan, who we're about to get into talking about in a few, Sam Smith, and Kim Petras most recently with her Feed the Beast album, but no shade. Maybe just a smidge. Mind Your Business sounds like a schizophrenic EDM song made for straight women wearing tight dresses with no ass, doing an offbeat two-step while drunkenly luxuriating in VIP at a nightclub in Mykonos. That's what that shit sound like. Now, like the jewel they threw in the ocean in Titanic as reference in the Oops, I Did It Again song and video, please drown this song in its entirety. We also have to stop, in my opinion, uplifting mediocrity just because you're thirsty for your fave to drop new music. If a song is trash, it is perfectly okay to not like the song. So even if you're a fan of the artist, don't let these tied ass, brainless stands bully y'all into liking a song if you don't like it. Like, in my opinion, I would listen to my new favorite bop, which is Monica Beverly Hills. I know it's not a soaking clock, but I call it got a soaking clock. Got a soaking clock. Yes, Monica, not a soaking clock. Got a soaking clock. So I call it got a soaking clock. I'll just be changing lyrics to suit my own damn narrative, which I find overly hilarious. So, in my opinion, this song is trash. It is horrible. I listened to the song. Robert, who frequently, is into the show, he sent me the song because he had it way before it was released. So, things tend to leak early on social media. And so he was like, I'll check my messages and he sent it to me and I listened. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? Absolutely hated it off the riff. I was like, this song is horrible. will.i.am is a joke. He really is. And everything he produces is shit. Nobody's really care about the top. Black Eyed Peas sold they sold eons ago. They had a moment in time where they sold to the devil for that money, success, fame, and glamour, but it is what it is now. And they had their moment in time, and now we can move on from them, and we can burn and put this damn song out the pasture because this song is trash. Now, if Britney wants to take that moment and really take the time to really record some music, I would love for her to do that. But I feel like she was a moment in time, and I personally there's so many other artists that I really look forward to when they drop new music. When Beyonce drop an album, I'm like, ooh, I'm anticipating, can't wait. Kylie Minogue has a new album coming out in September, same day as Slater, by the way, who I'm currently obsessed with. She has an album, Kylie Minogue is dropping her album and Slater is dropping their albums both on September 22nd. I'm looking forward to that. There's certain other artists I look forward to that I hit with that equal anticipation. If Britney Spears really took the time to put effort and energy into recording her songs, I would be here for her. But to me, she's kind of giving this off-putting attitude. It's like she doesn't care. She's not invested in wanting to release music and really wanting to give the fans and the gays what they want. So if your heart is not into it, I am sorry, but I've moved on to other artists, legacy acts that I really look forward to when they release new music. And I'm sorry, but Britney is not even in my top 5 list of people I'm excited to hear music from. Now, when this book come out that she got in the works, this memoir, now that I'm excited for. That I'm looking forward to, and she better drop some goddamn tea in that book. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed. But for the most part, it's like, yeah, this song is trash. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And that's why I always advocate for people. Look, I have my faves that drop songs and I don't like. Y'all know I live for Madonna. However, I cannot stand that goddamn song she has with Sam Smith, Vulgar. That song is horrible. The beat is sickening, but the song is stupid. Can't stand that song she did with Abel, his big head ass, looking like Mr. Potato Head with an afro. I can't stand The Weeknd. So anything associated with him, I can't even be associated with. So just because she's guilty by association of being tied in with The Weeknd or The Weekday or Monday through Friday or whatever the fuck he gonna call himself in the future, I'm not interested in him or the fact that she did that song for that stupid ass show that nobody watched on HBO. So yeah, we all have our faves who drop, who are consistent with the bops, but they have a stumble or two. And Britney been stumbling since Britney Jean. So